Hey everyone, Norm from Tested here at DesignerCon 2019. You guys know Melissa Ng with Lumecluster. How you doing, Melissa?
I'm good. I'm great.
You have a booth here. You're set up to display stuff. Feels real now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's totally different. This is my totally first convention booth experience. It's amazing to see people actually know my work, which might sound kind of strange, but I've only done things online. So this is my first experience seeing people who recognize my work and actually enjoy it, which is kind of thrilling.
And as an independent artist who's setting up shop to share your work and let people, buy them, having a convention deadline means you're going to be manufacturing, you're refining your entire lineup, and that's why here you're showing for the first time your lineup of the Phoenix Gaunlet.
Yes. So this is the first time a lot of people get to see all the tiers in what I hope is, in all their glory. But these are the ones I bring around, show around to some people. But you can see here, you have your highest tier now, which I haven't revealed before. I want to take the time to really enjoy the process, but there's a lot more detail. Tier 4 is the highest level armor. Tier 3, which is what Adam saw in the video that we did together. Your Tier 2, which gets a little bit more simplified, less modularity. Some more Tier 2s here. And then there's also the simpler Tier 1s, which are still stylish, but as you know, there are a lot of uses, fashion, costume, or just simply art.
Or day-to-day wear, because that's the idea.
And we still do that, and I feel like you can get away with that a lot in LA.
Yeah.
But for people to see it in person, or to realize that it's actually flexible, it's really fun to see their shock. But and at the same time, I just hope people see that there's a lot more that I love to do, because as much as I love the armor, I love my toys, I love the miniatures, and I love jewelry, and I want to share that side of me too.
And there's so many sides, because so many people know your work from the very early days with the Dreamer Regalia armor, 3D printed masks, but you've evolved so much. It's been so fun to follow your journey.
I hope so.
Because this is not 3D printed. You are manufacturing them, you're casting them, your experiments with material type, flexible rubbers, resins, even the soft parts, right? That has become a journey. What's the thing that you're most proud of now in terms of in getting this to people?
The most proud of
in terms of gauntlets?
Is realizing I actually know what I'm doing. I think the exciting part, there was the making part and the prototyping and designing and figuring out all the materials. But I think the moment of truth was realizing, getting this into the hands of customers, which is an exciting and terrifying process. But realizing, making the custom gloves, working with manufacturers, doing all our casting in-house, and then knowing that we're actually bringing it together, it makes it that much more precious to me, and I really hope people cherish it the way I do. But I really hope when I share it, as I share more of the stuff, that they see a lot of the love that I put into it, because I really love this. But it also really hurts sometimes because of the amount of energy that goes into it. So the people coming by, seeing the work, and then they tell me, we love the work that you put, the articulation, the research, what they saw when we talked with Adam. To know that that's actually appreciated makes it that much more worthwhile.
And you've been so generous with sharing your process, all the learnings you have, not only for manufacturing, but just on the business side of it as well, because...
That's not just
Exactly. No, you're self-taught, and it is a journey. That's why you're here, to also figure out what people want. But it is so great to see in person. Something that's also striking, because we met up with you in New York, and you were...
The VR and Oculus.
Thank you for being part of that. But now the finishes look so nice. Can you tell me about some of these paint finishes?
Right. When we were talking on the VR Oculus, we didn't really have the finishes pinned down yet. But so do you mean the colors or the finishes?
Yes, the colors and also the look of it, the gloss.
So the colors, we try to find unique methods, unique mixes. So we also work with this great company named TurboDork, and they were actually coming by to show off some of their new colors, but you can actually see it here. They make these amazing color shifts, and we even talk about how we can come up with new ideas, new looks, and the fact that they've been so willing to experiment with me, and also I just love supporting local businesses.
Yeah.
It's just makes the experience of creating this work that much more meaningful.
I mean, that iridescence, right, that they have, the fact that you found each other and found this perfect marriage of your unique design with their unique palette, it just makes these unlike any type of gauntlet.
Yeah, it's amazing because they were focused mostly on miniatures, but the fact that they wanted to see and we wanted to help each other like see how we could apply it in new ways, I'm like, let's do it. Yeah, but holding it down, working on the right flexible coating, that was a process.
And it's a process that continues today. You're literally dreaming of this stuff when you go to sleep, right? It is your life day in and day out. The refinement and the iteration of this stuff. And you talk about miniatures. One of the benefits, of course, of starting in 3D is that your stuff can be scalable.
Exactly.
And so you have here some miniatures.
Yes.
So tell me about what's collectible here.
So some people may recognize the Sovereign. This is the same armor that people probably recognize the most, which is the Sovereign armor, which I created a few years back, but it's something that people attach to Lumecluster the most, and it's something that's very dear to me. So we thought, why not make a miniature? And my sister, who is a toy designer, her name is Fiona Ng, she's the one that was able to make that larger design and bring it down into this compact little chibi body.
That's so cute.
And it actually has interchangeable accessories. So you can give it a flame or give it some flowers or an Estus flask if you're a Dark Souls fan.
Wow.
Because a lot of people think it looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah, it has that gothic armor look.
Which is, it's all right. They have good armor in there, so it's all right.
and you knowing all the armor, you are more qualified to make judgment calls on design for that, totally.
Well, I try not to too much. It's hard. It's a hard habit to kick at this point. Yeah.
There's also pendants, miniatures. I love these. Are you having fun with the casting and the painting and the materials for this?
Yeah. So we're experimenting with like dual colors. So you can see it's a much deeper color, richer colors underneath. And this is, as you know, this is like my Lumecluster logo face. So this is the Dreamer mask breakthrough, which is also the mask you saw me wear at New York Comic Con. But it's nice because you have something that's nice and small, but I noticed when people were holding it, they were holding it like a worry stone. So I don't know if you want to give it a feel.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it feels good to hold. That's great.
It's just a sleeping face in your hand.
I mean, you're not only building kind of like these designs, it's an identity, right? It's the Lumecluster identity that people, when they see this out in the world, they know it's you, and that's part of the fun of it. And Melissa, these will be available at some point online?
Yes, so eventually after DesignerCon, we'll go online and people can check it out there too. We'll have a whole bunch of photos and hopefully people will just enjoy it as much as I've had, fun making them.
Yeah, and hope you're enjoying being at the show, having direct connection with fans and people who appreciate your work.
It's been exciting and frankly, it's pretty surprising.
Well, it's great to see you here, Melissa.
It's nice to see you too.
And we'll catch up with you next time.
Thank you. See you, bye.